Dear viewers, welcome back to the analysis of Yoleno TV. Once again, I'd like to start off by saying thank you for everybody who supported this channel by subscribing to it. For those who still want to support the channel, please consider subscribing to Yoleno TV. Now, CHEBUKATI has signed his first character death warrant. Why am I saying this? It is like committing your own suicide, or it's like committing suicide by going after Raila Amolo Odinga. So in a statement by CHEBUKATI's lawyers, or probably CHEBUKATI's lawyer, that they are giving Raila Amolo Odinga an ultimatum of 7 days to produce that video or else face the consequences. That is what I refer to as self-character assassination. How do you go about attacking or threatening Raila Amolo Odinga and promise to succeed? Before we get to CHEBUKATI, let us go to Raila Amolo Odinga of the 2017 to 2022. Raila Amolo Odinga of 2017 to 2022 was a different type of Raila Amolo Odinga, and perhaps that is why CHEBUKATI has decided to take the bull by the horn, which is to me a very terrible mistake. So in 2017, Raila decided to cool down, and he decided to not to attack Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, and he played the statesman. That is the reason why most people think Raila Amolo Odinga was a softie. That is what they interpret. So by virtue of the fact that CHEBUKATI has decided to go against or to go after Raila Amolo Odinga and threaten the Raila Amolo Odinga that if you don't produce that CCTV footage that you claim to be having, that footage of my visit to your place, I will go to the courts and challenge you, and you will pay for it. You will pay for the consequences. Now that is what I call self-character assassination.
Days after Raila Odinga alleged that ex-IEBC chair Wafula CHEBUKATI and Commissioners Moyabolu and Abdi Guliye visited his home and demanded bribes, CHEBUKATI, coming out guns blazing, has denied ever meeting Odinga at any given time during the election year, and in particular in his house, as alleged. Through a demand letter from his counsel, Steve Ogolla, CHEBUKATI is demanding that Odinga provides evidence he alluded to while at Jacaranda grounds on Sunday.
Nataka niwaulize hao, mlienda kwa jumba ya baba kufanya nini? Polisi wao walikuja kwangu kufanya nini? Waliniomba nini? Waliomba nini?
In the event that Odinga does not provide the evidence within 7 days, CHEBUKATI is threatening legal redress, saying that Odinga's accusations have dented his image, reputation and dignity.
Thank you.
But while in Nigeria addressing on matters free and fair elections at a leadership conference, Odinga sustained attacks on IEBC while calling for sanctions on leaders who come to power through election malpractice.
It should be clear in the word and deed that whoever makes a move to ascend to power by means other than credible and constitutional elections is not only condemned, but subjected to sanctions and removal from such office.
Odinga opines that the country has become a laboratory for election rigging, where leaders seeking to cling to power pick up notes.
You may recall that our malpractices of 2007 quickly became the script for Robert Mugabe in Zimbabwe. Since then, more of our neighbors have followed suit and perfected the use of technology to override the will of the people, the voters.
How do you expect this is going to play? Personally, I think, and if you ask me, I think CHEBUKATI has fallen to Raila Amolo Odinga's trap. That is exactly what Raila Amolo Odinga wanted. He wanted CHEBUKATI to make that move. Now, CHEBUKATI should have thought wiser to know that there is nothing he can do about Raila Amolo Odinga. I mean, what can he do? What did Moi do? If Moi was the president who ruled this country for almost 27 years with an iron fist, and he tried to even jail Raila Amolo Odinga, but you know what happened? It's there in the public domain. And he took Moi's regime through all those rebellion moves to make sure that Moi heeded to all the changes. And those are the changes that we are enjoying, ladies and gentlemen, by the way. Back then there was a talk of Majimbo. Though many people interpreted Majimbo differently, but Majimbo was what we are having right now, county governments. He took Kibaki through that process, you know it. In 2013, 2017, he took the Jubilee Alliance government through all those separations. And you know that it's available in the public domain, and that played in favor of Kenyans. The separations that Jubilee Alliance went through played in favor of the Kenyans, of the people of the Republic of Kenya. And that's why we used to get all this information. So in 2017, 2022, Raila took a different approach, and he softened his stand on the government, so that because he found that the government, that maybe the people were happy with how the government was being run, so he took a backseat. So CHEBUKATI must have thought that the softie, the Raila Amolo Odinga who was the softie of 2017, 2022, is the same Raila Amolo Odinga right now. He should have learned better to not even try to attack him. What will happen? Of course, CHEBUKATI will do nothing about it. What Raila Amolo Odinga said in that political rally will be treated by judges as mere politics. Where is the written evidence? That was mere politics. And if you look at what Raila Amolo Odinga said in that rally again, he was not direct on what CHEBUKATI wanted. Alisema, wauliza alisema nini, alitaka nini. You know, that's different from saying, CHEBUKATI ulitaka pesa from me, ulitaka E from me. So Raila Amolo Odinga was being smart, and he was luring CHEBUKATI into this trap that CHEBUKATI has found himself in. So to my understanding, this is one of the worst mistakes that CHEBUKATI has done. That is self-character assassination. How do you think Raila Amolo Odinga will respond to these threats? In fact, if you looked at the speech that Raila Amolo Odinga made in Nigeria, then you find that he is not even bothered by this hulabaloo from CHEBUKATI and the Kenya Kwanza team. He is not perturbed. He is not even, disturbed by them. That's why he delivered that kind of speech. And the speech he delivered was in specific reference to the election of the Republic of Kenya, and that should not be allowed in Africa. So CHEBUKATI has done a terrible mistake. I think if I'm him, I can just advise the lawyers that, look here, you just withdraw all those threats, withdraw your statements, because you're not going to achieve anything. How do you expect the judges to now summon Raila Amolo Odinga to attend those courts? How is that possible? William Samoei Ruto knows it better to not even attempt to do that. The first person who would have done that was William Samoei Ruto. But look at CHEBUKATI. I personally think CHEBUKATI is being used by some bigwigs in Kenya Kwanza to test the waters, to see if Raila Amolo Odinga anaweza tishika na such kind of sanctions or such kind of threats of being sued. Personally, I think this lawyer is just trying to make a name for himself. What if the lawyer just decided to volunteer to represent CHEBUKATI? Maybe CHEBUKATI is not interested, because if CHEBUKATI is interested in that move, then I think that is what I still maintain, character assassination. Because I expect that Raila Amolo Odinga, after that tour of Nigeria, and then after the tour of Senegal, will come back to that Kibera rally or Kibra rally and respond to this allegation, because to him, these allegations of him being threatened, or these threats of him being taken to court if he doesn't produce the pictures or the videos, are nothing. Remember, Tuju also made those similar threats that if they want him to release the videos, he will do. So that means these videos maybe they are there. I think these videos are there, ladies and gentlemen. I doubt whether Raila Amolo Odinga could have said those things without knowing whether the videos were there. I personally think these videos are there. So, Chebukati, you will do nothing. Ladies and gentlemen, kindly share what your thoughts are regarding that threat by the lawyer of Chebukati. Do you think the lawyer will do that, or is just trying to make a name for himself? Kindly share your opinions are. And once again, if you're first time viewer, please subscribe to our channel, support this channel, make this channel grow. And as usual, I'd like to urge you to stay safe, stay blessed until you catch up again in our next analysis.